Trading meme coins is the easiest way to get rich in 2025. In this video, I'm going to teach you the basic strategy behind what makes a meme coin go up and how you can achieve profits like these. Before we start, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and on Instagram, and most importantly, join my Discord, Soul Mafia. It's the #1 way you can become a better trader. Also, download BullX and Nova if you haven't already. You pretty much need them to get started trading. Let's start with the basics behind why a coin goes up, and that's something called a narrative. A narrative is essentially just the story behind a coin. It's like, what is this coin, and like, why does it deserve attention? And when you trade meme coins, you are essentially betting on attention. You are betting on, once I buy this, will more people look at this coin and will it become more popular and grab the attention of the market? And essentially what this takes shape in is metas. So you have long-term and short-term metas. And think of it like a video game. It's like a trend based on a coin's narrative. So on the long term, you have two huge ones. You have AI coins and then you have Trump. Obviously, Trump launched a meme coin over the weekend and it was a crazy like liquidity event. The initial narrative was, well, Trump launched a meme coin, and then the meta that it created, and because it was such a significant strong narrative and crazy impact on the community, it started a long-term meta being a bunch of Trump-related coins. Another example with AI is one that has been around right now for the past like 2 months. A lot of coins went up today, but basically AI agents kind of took over the space with Zerobro, Truth Terminal, A16Z sending money to the space via an AI agent. And so since then, and all of those coins going parabolic, you had a lot of different like AI coins be spawned and go up or down. And so that has been like a long-term trend and narrative and something you should look out for when you're trading. Now in the short term, you have a bunch of different news-driven events, and those are pretty much what determines what a short-term meta is. So let's say Luigi, for example, I think is a great, easy to understand example. When the name of the killer of the United Healthcare came out, and that was Luigi, that spawned a short-term meta. People created Luigi's gun, Luigi's mom, Luigi's dad, whatever, like a bunch of different coins. And it like all of these went up as well as the Luigi coin. Both of them were linked and they all went up together. And so another example of a short-term meta that actually has started in the past 2 days are live streams. So someone had the idea to send a lot of like supply of a token to someone on a Twitch live. And then this like trend kind of spread, and now people will go into like, this happened to Miskiff, XQC, they tried with Emiru, like a bunch of huge streamers who aren't super involved in crypto, and they just sent them like $50,000 worth of the coin named after them. However, obviously, like that's incentivizing the streamer to rug on live, and that's kind of the whole meta is like, can we get this streamer to rug on live, and can you get out before he does it, or is he not going to do it, and is the coin going to go up? So that's like an example of like a short-term narrative and meta that like kind of started in the past 2 days. That is like clearly short-term because, as funny as it is, you can only go to so many streamers and do this until it won't happen anymore. So hopefully that explains metas and narratives pretty well. Just to recap, a narrative is just the story behind a coin, and a meta is something that spawns on behalf of a coin. It's long-term if it's so significant that it changes the market, and it's short-term if it's like a really like big event, but something that is like gonna be in the 24-hour news cycle, and then people are gonna forget about it. So it's great to understand what a meta and a narrative is, but how are you supposed to identify which one is going on at the moment? Well, there are 2 ways to do that. The first one is through BullX and through trading like software. So you'll, through practice, get to learn and be able to recognize metas ahead of time, and the better you are at recognizing these narratives and metas, the better of a trader you'll be and the more profit you'll make. And so you can actually just look at, like, for example, the live stream meta I was talking about. This one was a live stream meta on Jason. I'm sure you guys have like seen him before. He's part of FaZe, and they sent him the supply of the coin. So you can see that one. Here's another one with Wine Quant, with Sketch. So they tried doing this to a lot of streamers. QT Labs, I had like a bunch, whatever. And so you kind of get to see like more coins will be made and offshoots will be made based on the OG idea. Same thing with Trump, right? Like Trump AI agent, they kind of took the 2 long-term metas and tried to mix them together. Official Tiffany Trump, like you have a bunch of these. Most of these are LARPs now, but at first you had a lot that were going to run because they were like there was like a celebrity meta of like coins being made after like every single celebrity. So that's the main way of identifying. It's just like practice and kind of just looking at what coins are over 100k and then which ones are being created. Obviously, new ones being created kind of spawn from the ones that are really, really high and already 100k. Here's another one, White House 42069, like also Trump based long-term meta narrative, and you can see the holders are going up, the like bot users are going up, the market cap is slowly going up, but the volume is very low, so I wouldn't really buy a coin like this. Now, the second and a lot easier way for the beginners is going to be joining Sol Mafia. So as you can see on the right of my screen, we have a crypto tracker. This is a paid feature, but this kind of just sends like a stream of news. So every single time something happens, you get to know, and then you'll see all of the coins pop up here ahead of time. So you can say, hey, this might spawn a meta, let me investigate and buy the coin or not buy the coin or whatever. So that's why you would use Sol Mafia, to be able to identify like a news short-term based meta. And then we also offer community. So we have a lot of people, they're always active in the chat, talking, giving like tips, help, whatever. We have a bunch of bot features. And so that's one way to determine it too, is just by being in the community and asking, right? You can come in and say, hey, I'm not really sure what the meta is. Does anyone have an idea or any advice? And someone is going to be glad to help you. And so that's the second way, and the easiest way if you're just starting out, is joining a community like Sol Mafia. If you can afford the paid version, it's super helpful and will make you grow a lot faster because you get a one-on-one access to me. But if you can't afford it, even the free version has so many members. I think we have over 3,000 people now, and people join every single day. It's awesome. There's a lot of potential to be in here, so definitely check it out if you haven't already. The last way you can easily identify metas and narratives is through wallet tracking. I have a video up here that explains exactly how to do it, but essentially you just have to follow really, really good traders and see what they're buying and when. You can't exactly just follow them and buy blindly, because then you're going to lose your money as like being exit liquidity. So again, I recommend you watch the video that explains exactly how to do it. And I also have a list of wallets to track in the Discord, Sol Mafia. We have a free version and a paid list. Some with better wallets than others, obviously in the paid. But again, they're both super useful and you should definitely check them out. Thanks so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, you're one of the elites and we're going to make a shit ton of money together. Once again, please like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, and most importantly, join Sol Mafia. It's literally the best thing you can do, and we have both a free and paid version. Also, again, download Nova and BullX if you haven't already. You pretty much need them to trade.